Hello there, I'm tmib and this is another Godforge video. You will notice that today's video, the sound does not sync with my face, and that's because I screwed up and recorded no audio. Today we're going to take a look at floor 120 in Caverns of Chaos. This is the level that I got stuck on. We are going to quickly look at my Brynhild. You can see that she is not awakened to 3, and I can't awaken her to get the shield. My team is going to consist of Brynhild, YDG, Isis, Achilles, and Beowulf. Since I have no idea how this team is going to work, I'm going to have to manual it. I will compress the waves down, but leave them in case anybody wants to watch them. Here we are wrapping up, about to head to the boss. And here is the boss, the Midas Gold Golem thing. Again, I'm going to have to go ahead and manual it. We're going to burn our cooldowns as quickly as we can. Try to burn the boss down as much as we can before it gets a turn. This is a DPS fight. We have to get him down to dead before he uses his ultimate. With Achilles, we're going to pretty much spam his A1 for the most part. For Beowulf, we're going to attempt to use the things that are going to make him do more damage so that he'll scale up faster. And Brynhild's just going to attempt to reduce the damage. You can see that when Beowulf hits with his A1, he takes a pretty decent chunk. When he hits with his ultimate, he takes about maybe 10%. Here we see Brynhild putting out Radiance, which also helps with our DPS. You'll notice that each time he attacks us, my guys are getting healed. That is from the Defender and having several of the imprints of Isolde on a couple weapons in the group. When it comes to Achilles A2, I always try to keep it on cooldown just so that he gets an extra attack when the boss attacks back. As you can tell, now that he's under 50%, he's going to die a little bit faster. That's because YDG and Beowulf have the imprint for Dagonet on their weapons, which has a 15% chance to attack when a fellow team member attacks. And the game has frozen on me. One of the things that you can do when the game freezes is shut off auto, shut off 2 times, and you can sometimes change the camera angles. A lot of times, if you also try to quit out of the game and then cancel, sometimes it will cause it to start working again, at least momentarily. Achilles also has the Dagonet imprint on his weapon. The reason we brought Isis was because of her shield and her ability to spread buffs. So here we are, first attempt with the new team, and we've got him down to 0 life. We just need to wait for his divinity bar to fill up, so when he goes to use his ultimate, he dies. Like that. You can see that Beowulf did the most damage with 1.8 million, and a Thunderbolt dropped. All right, let's go over some gear. First up is YDG. As you can see, he's in all 3 or less gear. I did plus 16 at all. The weapon is a 10 of Dagonet so that he gets the extra attacks. The 10 gives him divinity when he places Blaze, which is one of his few abilities. Now, he doesn't have much in the way of accuracy, so I don't know how often it triggers. I should probably change that to another weapon. But as you can see, his gear is nothing crazy. Isis. Isis is in slightly better gear. Some of it's not plus 16. You can see that her weapon steals divinity and has the Isolde imprint. Next up is Brynhild. As you can see, her gear is mediocre. She also has the Isolde imprint and the Shepherd's Axe, which absorbs 16% of the damage that the ally with the lowest hit point receives, which would have been Achilles or Beowulf. Next up is Beowulf. As you can see, he's at crit cap, but has very little crit damage. His gear is a little bit better than YDG's, but he has a Thunderbolt. Not sure why I clicked on the wrong thing, but here's the Thunderbolt. He also has the Dagonet imprint. The Thunderbolt's ability to deal max hit point damage is why he did so much damage against the boss. Next up is Achilles. Achilles' accuracy was 122. He had a Khopesh. The Khopesh reduces the resistance of the boss. You can see he's a little bit tankier than he is DPS ability score-wise. I tried to build him with more defense and hit points so that he would be able to stay alive easier. As always, if you found this information useful and would like to see more Godforge videos, please click the subscribe button below. And as always, Forge on.